Flosstube, I'm Pam. Welcome to my channel, Stitching in the Land of Good Enough. This is Flosstube number 59. And today is Friday, February 18th. I think that's right. This is a channel about cross stitch. So if you're into putting X's on fabric, this is the place for you. I talk about what I've been stitching, what I'm planning to stitch, what I've purchased, and I usually do a shop update. I opened a needle workshop, cross stitch shop in November, so it's super new. If you're finding me for the first time, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks so much for coming back. Okay, what are we going to talk about today? It's going to be a fast one. I feel like I say that every week. But I really think this one is. I don't have a whole bunch of shop information, or maybe I do, or life updates. Every day is the same. I did want to say though, I have recently discovered, two finishes this week. We're gonna see two finishes. I'm so excited. But first, I have discovered, I didn't discover it, but I have been introduced to spicy honey. It's like my new favorite thing. Oh, my eye hurts. Sorry. My new favorite thing. So it's honey infused with cayenne pepper, and it's delicious. So good. If you have not tried it, get out to your supermarket and get some. I had to order mine off Amazon because my local supermarket didn't have it, but my sister, who lives a few towns over, her supermarket did have it. So I'm thinking some people's supermarkets have it and some people's don't. Also, the heat is going on and I don't know when it will shut off, and I'm sorry if it bothers you, because I just got to the shop and I need to warm it up. Although not very much, because it is warm here in Massachusetts / Rhode Island, and it was super windy last night, which also kept my dog up. I have a Basset Hound, I think I've mentioned that before, and she's very anxious and she doesn't like thunderstorms, and that has, in her almost 9 years of life, morphed into a unhappiness about strong wind and heavy rain. I think she equates both of those things with thunder, so even if we don't get a rumble, she is very concerned about it. And yeah, she was up at 12:30 last night and 2:30 last night. Dogs. It's like having a 3-year-old forever. They never age. What the heck was, spicy honey. So that's my new favorite thing. Okay. My eye is really bothering me. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm going to jump right into, do I have anything else I need to talk about with my life? Blah, blah, blah. Honey and dogs and no sleep. Nope, I think that's it. So I've had a shop project going on. Something that I keep at the shop that I stitch on Wednesday night stitching groups. And if I have a chance to sit down on the Saturday stitching groups, I'll stitch it then too. So I finished on Wednesday night Heartstring Samplery's Next Door. So it says, I wish you lived next door. Sorry for the glare. I hate to take my charts out of the package. Anyway, I stitched mine on 40 count Que Sera Sera by Needle and Flax. I'm so excited about this. It's so cute. Let's get up close. It's so good. So everything is called for except the fabric. And I didn't have the green that was called for, so I swapped out a different green, and I think it works. I have to do this so I can take a screenshot. So I can have a passingly okay picture at the beginning of my video instead of whatever YouTube chooses. So it's so good. I'm going to turn it into a pillow, and then I didn't give a nice smile. Side story. I probably told this story before, but I've been filming for, almost 2 years. So if you might be new and you haven't heard this story, my dad does this smile. It looks like this. And it's wicked fake, right? Like it's like he does this like smile at us all the time. It's a little creepy. But it's really good for when you're taking pictures and you need to look happy, but because this never looks happy in your pictures. You know, when you like force a smile. Oh my gosh, what are we doing this morning? Anyway, but if you do this like fake open mouth smile, you always look happy. Like spontaneously happy. Maybe that's the word I want. Anyway, I had to finish, and that makes me really happy, not fake happy. So I'm gonna turn it into a pillow. It's gonna be a shop model, and I'm really excited. It will be a small pillow. And I might put some chenille trim on it because I feel like it needs some. Or palm, I don't know. What does it have in the model? It has that like green palm all around the edges. I don't know if I'm gonna go green or if I'm gonna go with the blue of the words. We'll see. So hopefully it's not gonna languish in the finished but never fully finished pile. I'm hoping to get to my mom's on Sunday and turn it into a pillow because I don't have a sewing machine. Or if not this Sunday, then next Sunday. So hold me to it. If you don't see it in the next video as an FFO, which stands for fully finished object, then you will see it in the video after that. And then, because I finished it, I had to immediately start a new shop project. So I started Big Hearted Tiny Town by Heart and Hand. I just love the colors. I love the colors on this. I am stitching mine on 28 count. I wanted a big drum. 28 count, so I'm not gonna finish it. I'm gonna have it finished as a drum, and I wanted it to be pretty good size, so you notice it in the shop. So I'm stitching mine on 28 count Dirty Teacup by Needle and Flax, and I got a teeny tiny little start, but I think this fabric is gonna be like, this fabric was made for this chart. I would have done 90s Nirvana, Needle and Flax too, but, and there goes the heat. Now I don't have to yell. I have to like yell over the heat. When I've got the radio on in the store and the heat's on, I always think like, did my radio stop? No, it's just that the heat's so loud. Okay, anyway. Little start, and that's okay. Perfect fabric. This is not all the thread floss. I don't know, my words are not working today. But it's because I didn't have some of the colors, but oh my gosh. I'm all about the Valentine stitching this year. Like all the charts that are coming out, the pinks and the reds and the whites. I can't. It's like my favorite thing, except for spicy honey, which is also my favorite thing. And Starbucks pistachio lattes. Speaking of Starbucks pistachio lattes, I don't remember your name, and I'm sorry, but someone left me a comment on last week's video that they went to Starbucks to get a pistachio latte for the first time, and they're not really a coffee drinker, and they got a Frappuccino instead by mistake, and they had a moment, and it was probably the best comment ever. Thank you. I have not tried the pistachio Frappuccino yet, but I'm gonna have to. But I got an iced pistachio latte. And normally all my coffee is iced because I don't like hot coffee, but I've been getting the hot pistachio lattes, and the iced pistachio latte, not the same. You need the hot. I'm just putting that out there. So this year, 2022, I am doing 2 projects every month that I focus on for 10 days. So the first focus project for February is the Pixels That Made Us by Pick Stitch. And I started this last March 1st, 2021. It was a weekly stitch along, and you donated money to a charity called Child's Play, and then Justin from Pick Stitch put you on the email list to get the weekly emails for the stitch along. I'm not sure if you get the whole chart now, if you still have to make a donation to Child's Play, what the situation is. If you are interested in this pattern, I will put Pick Stitch's like link tree down in the description box below, because I think you'll have to message Justin from Pick Stitch to get that information. Anyway, I finished it. I didn't iron because that's how I roll. Wait till you see. It's so good. It's so good. I finished it last night. It's on 16 count white Aida, and it's so good. This is not a fake one. I'm so excited. It's so good. So good. So if you're seeing this for the first time, each letter is made up of characters from a different gaming system. The G was the original Nintendo Entertainment System. The A was the 3 Game Boys, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. The M is arcade. The E was Sega Genesis, I think. And the R was Super Nintendo. I'm gonna get them all up close for you. We're gonna go I can't see though, to see if this is the problem. You could be looking at all white fabric right now, and I wouldn't know. I would not know. Do you see the R? Okay. It's so good. So, on Monday, either Monday or Wednesday, it's gonna go across the street to the Preservation Framer in North Attleboro, and I am going to get it framed. And I'm thinking I'm gonna frame it with a mat, and on the mat, I'm gonna have I'll have Nintendo Entertainment System written under the letter on the mat. So yeah, it's for my middle son. Well, he's my first son, but my middle child. And I'm so excited. It's so good. It was like 1,000 colors, not really, but it was probably the project I've stitched on with the most color changing. There were a lot of colors. I don't remember the exact amount, but it was a ton. And so worth it though. It was so good. I did say to myself, if I finished that I would start Fall on the Farm by Little House Needleworks, which I want to stitch this year. But then my logical, rational side of my brain said, Pam, you're going to have 2 new starts next month. You're going to be starting the Bridgerton box from Forbidden Fiber Co., and you're going to have a spring start. You don't need 2 starts in February. So you had 2 finishes, 1 start. It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's fine. And so I said to my rational side of the brain, you're right. I will restrain myself from doing a new start, but I am going to start Fall on the Farm this year at some point. I don't know what's going on with this eye today. I think we're okay. So, second focus project of the year, second focus project of February is going to be Night Walk Down by the Blue Flower. And because I still had like an hour of stitchy time last night after I finished the pixels that made us and then put away all the floss, which is always my favorite part of finishing a project. I bobbinate. So I love to take all my little DMC bobbins and put them back away in their container. It brings me joy. Anyway, Night Walk Down, Blue Flower is my focus project number 2 for February. I am stitching it on 32 count vintage tarnished silver by Lakeside Linens. And I got like an hour's worth of stitching in it last night. So here's where it is in totality right now. And last night, I finished filling in this flower. I had it like almost all the way finished. And so I had to finish filling in the flower, and then I put in this leaf, and then I took all of this down like that. So, I mean, that was an hour, and it already made visible progress. So I'm really excited to see what 10 days brings me. today is February 18th, which means theoretically yesterday was day one. It doesn't matter how long I stitch for it to count as a day for me. I just have to touch it on a day put in a length of floss for me to count it as a day of stitching for it. But so that means 9 more days on it. I should be able to get that in this month, except that I don't stitch at home on Wednesdays because I'm here and I do the shop project. So we'll see how it works out. It might not get a total of 10 days this month, but it will come awful close. So I'm kind of hoping that 10 days gets this whole like area done for me. And then I'll just have the border I'll need to finish the border and put the lady and the cat in. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping 10 days gets me these flowers and all that vine. We shall see. But 10 days will not get me a finish on this year. Which is, it's okay. It means it will bring me so much closer that it'll probably be a finish next year. That was it. That was my stitching, which brings us to shop update. Market's around the corner. I am taking market pre-orders. If you do not see something that on my website that you're interested in, shoot me an email. Also, a few people have had some glitches with the checkout process with their market pre-orders on the website. So if that happens to you, just email me your market pre-order list and I'll take care of it. And I'll just invoice you when I get back from market. And what else do I need to say? This Saturday is third Saturday Floss and Friends stitching group. I only have a few spots left. So if you're hoping to come and stitch for the day, get on the website's event page and register for that. And what else do I want to say? Next Saturday, so not this Saturday, but next Saturday, there is a St. Patrick's Day ornament finishing class. So if you're interested in that, get on the events page and check that listing out. And the By the Bay Trunk Show is only here through Saturday, February 26th. I'm not sure if that's the exact date, but whatever the last Saturday in February is, that is the last day the trunk show is going to be here. So if you're hoping to come in and check that out, do it soon. And I feel like I'm forgetting something mildly important. I don't know what it is. I only have one little thing I want to show you. I'm kind of refraining from doing a whole lot of new ordering for the store because I'm going to market and I'm going to come back with like so much stuff. So, I mean, hopefully, fingers crossed, that's the plan. So I don't have a lot of like new charts to show you, but I did want to show you By the Bay has come out with a little collector's pin, and it's Donna Bayless's I Am a Needlesmith chart, which is in the shop. And she turned it into a pin, and it's so cute. It would be adorable on your project bag. It is a pin though. I'm wondering though how hard it would be to take it off and turn it into a needle minder. I'm not crafty, so I don't know the answer to that, but I would totally be sticking it on my project bag. So those are in the shop, along with the chart, which I feel like I need to stitch. I like the sheep. She's always got sheep. Okay, that's it. What time is it? Almost time to open the store. Okay, so I told you this would be a fast one. I feel like I had a story. Now I don't remember what it is, which is probably okay. Nope, that's it. That's all I have. So I will see you all next week. Oh my gosh, I'm all about the umming right now. I gotta figure out what's going on with my eyeball. I probably have an eyelash stuck in it. Wow, I should have just ended the video like 2 minutes ago. Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, I hope that you all stay safe and healthy and happy and that you get a lot of stitching done this week. And I will see you all next week at some point. Bye, everyone.